MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Thunder and the Kangaroos. Junior Ramirez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Digging in, Brian Cannon. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellamy is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Digging in, Adrian Esparza, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a called strike. Ramirez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Two and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either. At the plate now, Scott Franchise hit in the air to right field. And
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, who will be on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So striding in, Dexter Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Dexter Ray.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Jesse Nelson waits on deck. Here it is on 3-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jesse Nelson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Nelson. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Standing in, the kid Esparza, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nelson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Mason Matthews, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in, Edwin Macias, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 minutes scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
Standing in, Ike Bellamy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Got him swinging in the dirt. Hayes corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping up now, Shane Mora, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
swing and a miss, 2-1.
One strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Orlando Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Looking at his career totals, Ramirez brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And another foul ball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Kangaroos lead this one 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Hayes. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that low.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Michael Lopez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Standing in now, Saul Worthing. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
That is 7. The shortstop, Tiny Ryan.
Now in the box, Tiny Ryan, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And there's ball 2 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 2, full count. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box now, Milton Otto. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Kangaroos are out in front 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Michael Ryan. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now at the plate, Dexter Ray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Jesse Nelson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. A 1-1, and that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Striding in, the kid Esparza. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. On the ground up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, A.J. Valido, and they'll need him to get something going here.
A.J. Valido.
From the stretch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Esparza is right there, 1 down. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So digging in now, Brian Cannon. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ray is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Esparza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The catcher, number 2, Mike.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. The two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We played 2.5. The Thunder on top 3-2. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Mason Matthews. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
At the plate, Edwin Macias. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set, and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Matthews is on his way home. Safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Plate now, Ike Bellamy. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Otto is under it, no problem, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 34, Shane Mora.
Digging in, Shane Mora. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cannon will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Orlando.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Michael Lopez.
Michael Lopez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, extra tag.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in now, Saul Worthing. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. He's got to hurry. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Into the box, Tiny Ryan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Three our score with a man on at first and one away. Two balls and two strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Runners off for second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Milton Otto.
Striding into the box, Milton Otto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, A.J. Valido. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 to count. Two and 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Thunder lead it 4-3. So coming to the plate, Michael Ryan. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dexter Ray.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dexter Ray. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Soft liner towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesse Nelson.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesse Nelson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this goes right through his glove on into left field. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired.
Leading off for the Thunder, the left fielder, Ryan
Into the box now, Brian Cannon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Ready once again, Scott Franchise, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Bryce Keller enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Bryce Keller.
Into the box, Mike Hayes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Hayes takes his third strikeout of the day.
Michael Lopez.
To the plate now, Michael Lopez, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is knocked down on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. For the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back easily. In now, Saul Worthing. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front here, 5-3. Leading off the inning, the kid Esparza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number one.
The third baseman, number 5, Mason Matthews.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mason Matthews. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Edwin Macias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. The pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Here now the 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Esparza is there, and the side is retired. Ready now, Tiny Ryan.
Leading off for Tennessee, the shortstop, Tiny Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a swing and a high hop-up drifting into shallow right field. Ramirez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Milton Otto.
So striding forward now, Milton Otto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
1-2.
1 out, nobody on. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, A.J. Valido.
Now at the plate, A.J. Valido. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Bellamy is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Rico Sierra enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Rico Sierra.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ike Bellamy.
The right fielder, Ike Bellamy.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 34, James Mora.
Now to the plate, Shane Mora. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Orlando Ramirez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So stepping in, Brian Cannon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Cannon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Esparza is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Now batting, Adrian Esparza.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound, trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove, that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Hayes. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellamy is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Michael Lopez.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lopez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here it comes, 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The left fielder, number 20. Dexter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dexter Ray. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Jesse Nelson. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Runner goes for second. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The center fielder, number 6. The kid, Esparza.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, the kid Esparza. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Just hung in there on that one. 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Colby Farmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Farmer.
Into the box now, Saul Worthing. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Worthing.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Digging in to try it again, Tiny Ryan. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Liner towards second. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Milton Otto will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Throw over to the bag, a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And the runner back. Runners on first with one down. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Scorched to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ryan Greenberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Greenberg.
Now at the plate, Mason Matthews is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Edwin Macias. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4. There's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Settling in now, Ike Bellamy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shane Mora is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back easily. Oh, 1, here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is lifted out to left. Cannon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Kicking off the top of the 9th, A.J. Valido, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate now, Brian Cannon hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Adrian.
Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Esparza. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with one down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Scott Franchise, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 balls.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Guy Eaton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Guy Eaton.
Orlando Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Orlando
Pitch on the way.
Ramirez.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Cannon is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The batter, the shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Striding in once again, Michael Ryan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here swinging the bat left-handed.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
At the plate, Dexter Ray. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The 0-1 on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Otto camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jesse Nelson.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jesse Nelson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a throw over. Runners back. 2 out with the man at first. And a a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Larry Battle will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 21, Larry Battle.
So a big moment here, and standing in, the kid Esparza, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Thunder make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Thunder took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Travis Blondie with his 4th win this season. Guy Eaton wraps it up for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.